So I'm going to talk about South Park. They just released their latest episode, and as I mentioned earlier, they are in the top news for being controversial in the US. There's a lot of newspapers that talk about them. So here are some articles. The Independent, The Guardian. So basically, they are covered as a lot in the news. And so in this episode, you're going to see that Kyle is a poop eater. And I'm going to show it to you. So what I do here on my channel is that I do drawings. And so also I want to mention that I checked, and it's not that often that even such a strange show like South Park, it's not that often that they eat poop. It's not something that happens every day, when it comes to every episode in South Park. And so I want to point out that this as a sort of irregularity, that they eat poop in South Park in this episode. So yeah, it was released on November 12th, 2025. I did my drawing. It's October 31st. Here is the drawing. I call it Predictive Poop Eating. I predict the future, that there's going to be poop eating, and then we saw a lot of news about that. But let's look at this. Kyle, this episode, the part of it, you can see here that the video from South Park Studios was released November 14th. I'm going to leave a link to this video just for the sake of having some sources. But indeed, we see the poop eating. So let me show that to you now. And as I said, yeah, let's just show it. I mean, as I said, this is not often it happens. So, okay, let's look at this.
Excuse me, is your name Kyle?
Oh, wow, it's Droopy Dog. Hey, Droopy Dog. Yeah, I'm Kyle.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shit in your mouth.
Oh, no, Droopy Dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
Here it comes. You like that, you dumb Jew?
Dude, what the hell? You see? Bad dog.
Here it comes. You know what? I'm gonna take a shit in your mouth.
Oh, no, Droopy Dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
Here it comes.
And as I said,
Droopy Dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
as I said, it's not super often this happen, If you search for South Park and something around these lines, it's not that it happens often. It's actually a very long time ago something similar happened. So yeah, this is of course they made it into an AI video theme of the episode of South Park, but still you have the poop eating. The poop eating is there, Yes, I'm also going to leave a link to my drawing, the video. I make videos of drawing so that I collect evidence, and then I look at the top news. There's a lot of videos here about the top news that you can see for November of 2025, and we see it, as I said, just a summary. We see it here also in South Park. The poop eating is taking place, and that's how it is. And if you ask me, why is it like this? Why is it like this? First of all, I'm going to tell you that This is not user bias. I am not cherry picking data to present to you. And how can I say that? Well, I say that because I focus on the top news, as you see here, and the fact that I'm focusing on the top news makes it so that it's not user bias. So yeah, it's an actual phenomena of this lingering in the mind. It lingers in the mind, this stuff. And of course, Southpark are picking up on that. I don't know if they are subscribed to my channel. Who knows? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't know how big this censoring is. I don't know. Maybe some really big people are listening to some how do you say, famous creators, maybe, because yeah, like what I paint here, it actually connects to the top news, which makes it significant per definition. It's there's no no debate about that. As I said, it's not that I'm picking some news that um, that no one talks about. No. But it's there. It's there, and I know that some people find this uncomfortable. Some people find it funny, even maybe maybe entertaining. I don't know, but yeah, there is a real mix here of opinion about what I'm doing here. I can tell you that. There are probably some people that really dislikes what I do. Really don't like what I'm doing here, because I'm doing something, guys. I'm doing something. I'm making a drawing, and I made a drawing 3 days, 3-4 days. The video is from 3 days before Charlie Kirk thing, and I made a drawing that very much looks like the scene of that. I made and a lot of things back in time also, a lot of things. The power outage in Europe. I made a drawing, a painting where I painted a network, and then I chopped with my axe into the painted network, and then the electricity, there were a blackout in Europe, 50 million people, Spain, Portugal, and southern France. Well, that happened 4 days after my painting of it's called Cutting Cord. The name of the painting is Cutting Cord. I cut into the cord. I literally do that with my axe. And yeah, there are video recordings of that. But right now, I'm doing this. So, and yeah, before this, I made drawings that had to do with the nuclear stuff and nuclear tension. I made 2 drawings about that, but right now I'm doing this. I'm also looking a bit what to do next, I have some ideas, so I'm just, I think I'll wait a bit more with my next drawing, and we'll see what happens here. So, as a little summary, we now see the latest episode of South Park that was released on November 12th, 2025. it features the poop eating of Kyle.
Droopy-dog, yeah, I'm Kyle.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shit in your mouth.
Oh, no, Droopy-dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
Here it comes.
Mouth.
I'm gonna take a shit in your mouth.
Oh, no, Droopy-dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
Here it comes.
So the thing is, I'm very familiar with what's happening here, and it's really funny, guys. It is, and that's cool. What? Yeah. And it's actually very important what I'm doing here, and I'm trying to show you this phenomena that it is possible to do something like this that I'm doing and connect it to the top news. It is possible, and there's believe it or not, guys, I am a rational, logical person. I am. It's just that when it comes to growth, it always has to do with a form of unity, a unity within, a unity of the psyche, the emotions, the feelings, together with the thinking. You know what I mean? This is something that is forgotten. You have the people in society, they think or they feel. And this is and this also has to do with the fact that we have left brain, right brain, and they are a bit different. It's hard to make them cooperate. What I'm doing is that I have understood something. Okay, guys, I have understood something. I'm trying to show you what I'm capable of. Okay, what am I capable of? Well, I do things like this, and and I will continue to do drawings that are like this, and take a leap. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a drawing. I'm telling you, I'm taking a leap and telling you that it's going to be about poop eating. The top news. I'm going to make fairly good presentations here about poop eating when it comes to the top news. And so, yeah, this is what I'm able to do. So, as I said, the latest episode of Southpark features poop eating. And Southpark is considered important in the top news because they are controversial and they are satirical. They are kind of an opposition that is allowed to be there, like a joker, like in the old time you had the joker and it was allowed to do things. Well, that's South Park. So yeah. So I'm trying to just show the evidence. I'm not trying to, when I focus on evidence, I do that because, I mean, I could do more emotional things and talk about those things like spirituality and things like that. But I like the idea of showing evidence. I like that because it is it gives credibility in the long run. When I do like this, it is something that makes some rigid people realize that something is going on. Okay, so some really rigid people are maybe still maybe it's still able to reach them in the form of evidence, in the form of me making the argument that this is top news. Like, do you see what I mean? I'm telling you that I'm going to talk about the top news, and then I do that. That's noteworthy. And so so what will I do next, you know? So as I said, I'm not taken seriously because there's nothing to gain from that. What I do here is that I give light to a form of uncertainty. Like, even an uncertainty to, I mean, something lacking in, like, it's obvious that something is lacking in the emotional thinking, right? Most people know that when you're too emotional, it's pretty straightforward that, yeah, that could maybe be a bad way to be, okay? But when it comes to the thinking people, there is a form of vanity in the thinking. They really believe that they can be certain about something, about you know, you make a certain amount of calculations and then you can be certain about something. No, you can't, you know. It's something like that. No, you can't. It's too many. You know, I don't want to talk too much about why you can't be certain about just being having an unemotional thinking. There's something lacking in that. And what I have done is that I have unified my artistic inspiration and with my thinking, with my analysis and rationality. And I'm leaving nothing behind in that. Everything is accounted for. And this is the result. And people don't take that seriously because it is scary. Okay, so what do? Well, I humiliate. Or I don't really humiliate. I just show, give light to the circumstances that are humiliating. I do this as something that I can do because it's like 4D chess. It's like some kind of 4D chess going on, and eventually in chess, you have to humiliate your opponent. That's where it is right now. That's why I did a drawing of poop eating. Now we see it everywhere. And there's going to be more things like this, more continuous humiliation, so to say. And I will look at the top news and I will tell you, look here. And then it's going to make sense, it's going to be logical, rational, but it's going to be maybe upsetting. Yeah. And I have to do like this because I have something, I know something. I I have some kind of wisdom or something. I don't know, okay? It's like I'm one step ahead, and I'm trying to just show you the evidence of that. And I tell you that, okay, I predict the future, but, you know, it feels like I'm a part of it. It feels like I'm a part of what is making it become. Like some kind of catalyst, okay? Catalyst, yeah. And I'm showing evidence of that. And some of you maybe believe that you have to be a really big channel to be a catalyst. Well, Maybe not. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I don't think so. And also there are powers at play here that I don't want to talk about. Because it doesn't benefit me. You see, oh, I'm so logical. I don't benefit from talking about things that you want to talk about, maybe. No, you want to talk about something. Well, I don't, because it doesn't benefit me. I want to show my strength here. And that means that if I don't benefit about talking about something, I'm not going to do it. Because, yeah, it's better to, like, what is needed in this world is a humiliation. That is what is needed, okay? And that's what I'm doing here in the long run, okay? And I realize that I need to do like that. So here we are. As I said, again, latest episode, poop eating, literally, and it's not often this happens.
Oh, Droopy Dog, don't shit in my mouth. Bad dog.
Here it comes. You like that?
Yeah, okay, so I'm leaving links to the clip, and yeah, it's going to continue like this. I'll continue to do drawings, and I'll continue to go out on a limb like I did here. But as I said, let's wait with the next drawing a while until we have some more things happening here. It's still momentum, you know. There's still a momentum here, and there's yeah, still a momentum. Okay, see you guys.